By 2030, 79% of digital marketing work will be replaced by AI. That means only 2 out of 10 will survive.
All of this forecasting isn't just guesswork. It's built on something called the 5-dimension task exposure model. You can basically think of it as a system, a framework for looking at any task and figuring out how easy it would be for AI to take over. It spits out what they call an AI doability percentage. And, this model is what makes all the numbers we're about to look at credible.
So what are these 5 dimensions? It's actually pretty straightforward. A task is a perfect candidate for AI if it scores high on a few things. Is it based on language or templates? Is the work structured? And can you easily measure the results? Then, on the flip side, it has to score low on things like needing human accountability and, that human element of emotion and trust. That's pretty much the secret sauce behind the whole forecast. All right, let's get into the tasks themselves. We're going to start with the big one, the highest impact category, the execution tasks. And yeah, the name kind of says it all. We're talking about the structured, the repeatable, the data-heavy parts of the job. This is where AI is going to dominate first, and it's going to be fast. And wow, the first thing you notice here is just how high these numbers are, even just by 2026. Look at marketing analytics and reporting. It's already at 88%, and it's projected to climb to a staggering 98% by 2030. And why? It's simple, right? It's super structured and easy to measure. We see the exact same thing with ad copywriting hitting 98%, social media at 97%. These are the routine, bread-and-butter tasks that are absolutely prime for an AI takeover.
Okay, moving on to the next bucket, oversight tasks. Now, this is kind of the middle ground. This is where AI is an incredibly powerful tool, a real workhorse, but you still need that human in the loop. You need a person for the initial setup, for the final call, and just for that critical oversight. And if you look at the numbers, you can totally see that mix of automation and human judgment playing out. So marketing automation, A/B testing, they score super high, right? 95%, 92% by 2030. But then look at brand voice enforcement. It tops out at 72%. Why the difference? Well, that lower score is a big signal that you still need a human to set the strategy and make sure the final output just feels right for the brand.
And that brings us perfectly to our last category, the human strategy tasks. This is the stuff where our core human skills are the most protected, the most defensible. This is really where automation hits a wall.
I mean, this table just says it all. It shows you exactly where we humans are still absolutely essential. Take a look at cross-team alignment. It barely even hits 30% automation by 2030. And the reason is obvious, isn't it? It's all about human emotion, trust, getting people on the same page. That's not a data problem. And it's the same story for market positioning and creative direction. These things involve high stakes, complex relationships, stuff that AI, just isn't designed for. Okay, so we've walked through the high, mid, and low impact tasks. Now for the fun part. Let's put it all together and check out the final scorecard for the digital marketing role as a whole. So when you average everything out, all 14 of those tasks, this is where we land. In the very near future, by 2026, AI is expected to be doing about 63% of a digital marketer's entire workload. Think about that. But here's the real kicker. It's the acceleration. Because just 4 years after that, by 2030, that number leaps up to 79%. That is a massive, massive shift in an incredibly short amount of time. And this chart just makes it crystal clear. That jump from 63% to 79% in only 4 years, it just shows you how fast these AI tools are going to get better and get adopted. We're not talking about a slow, gradual change here. This is a fundamental, ground-up transformation of what the work actually is. Of course, this is going to completely reshape what a marketing team looks like. The old model, a whole bunch of people doing the execution work, that's probably going to change. The future is looking a lot more like 1 or 2 senior human strategists who are directing a whole fleet of powerful AI systems that do all the heavy lifting.